Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Stafford. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion right is Davis. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Darius Davis, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You look at this Packers defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
To throw is Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. Play action. Stafford. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. In motion right is Davis. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Darius Davis with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their cabinets. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Steelers at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Forced out to his left. 20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play. And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at him.
And he is going to be stopped cold tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the 50, Stafford. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's going deep for Bateman. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Play fake. Murray. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jamison Williams, 35 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A final shot before half for Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4.
Now Murray off play action. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and broad. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Omaha. Hey. I know so.
Murray now. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Murray now to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Murray. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Barkley, inside handoff. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They throw it out right complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flushed, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this start. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 2-2.
To throw is Murray. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Omaha. 2-2.
Now Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's one. Shift.
Now Murray again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on. What you got?
To throw, it's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. He dumps it off to Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That is caught by Laporta. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Let's get that. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Stafford. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. This for the lead in the final stages. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Saquon Barkley running right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Right, 22.
Now it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.